NFL, the 2021 draft is where dreams come true for many student athletes with aspirations of playing NFL football on Sundays. Justin Fields, the quarterback out of The Ohio State University, is the first-round pick of the Chicago Bears, going 11th overall. Justin says he's ready to go into Chicagoland and play his best at Soldier Field.
The tradition here, the history here, the pride, here in Chicago is just unmatched, and I just love the energy already, and I'm just glad to be a Bear, and glad to be a part of this great city and great organization. So I'm excited.
Top black quarterbacks selected in the 21 NFL draft include Trey Lance out of North Dakota State University, third pick overall to the San Francisco 49ers. The Chicago Bears picking Justin Fields 11th overall. Top skill players include the Atlanta Falcons selecting Kyle Pitts, the tight end out of the University of Florida, 4th overall. The Cincinnati Bengals selecting Jamar Chase, the crafty wide receiver who you know from LSU. More details on the draft as you tune in tomorrow. All right, the SWAC Spring 21 Football Championship game, Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Alabama A&M University, and the Alabama A&M University Bulldogs win, folks. They outlast UAPB by a final score of 40-33. All right, horse racing at Churchill Downs. A horse named after Louisville, Kentucky's Breonna Taylor galloping into the winner's circle during Derby week. The 3-year-old filly is actually owned by JS Stables, which is run by Sam Aguilar, the attorney who represents Taylor's family. Hats. There he is. Tom Brady is one of nearly 52,000 people on hand at Churchill Downs. Medina Spirit running the 1 mile and 1/4 miles in 2 minutes and 2 seconds, galloping out of the door at 12-1 odds. Medina Spirit wins the 147th running of the Kentucky Derby, the 4th victory for jockey John Velazquez, and Bob Baffert, the owner, breaking his record in his 23rd Derby and his 4th victory in this decade. Bob Baffert capturing his 7th Kentucky Derby victory. Medina Spirit has never, ever been passed by another horse and is now victorious. All right, NBA, Boston Celtics hosting the San Antonio Spurs. Jason Tatum putting in work, giving the Celtic fans memories of a lifetime. That's right, he scores 60 points, pulls down 8 rebounds, and dishes out 5 assists. Tatum scoring 32 points in his comeback and would leave the game with 60 points, averaging actually tying a all-time record with Larry Bird in the Celtics franchise scoring record of 60 points in a single game. Celtics 143, San Antonio 140, your final. Elsewhere, NBA, the King is back. After missing 20 games with an ankle injury, LeBron James returning to the LA Lakers. James scoring 16 points. He had 8 rebounds and 7 assists. The Sacramento Kings win the game, folks. 110-106 your final. LeBron and the Lakers are currently 5th seed in the Western Conference with a record of 36-27. The Lakers host the Toronto Raptors on Sunday. Finally, it's time for our King of the Hill. Oliver Lewis rode to victory in the first ever Kentucky Derby. Lewis becoming the first black thoroughbred jockey to win at Churchill Downs back on May 17th, 1875. Isaac Murphy captured the Kentucky Derby in 1884, 1890, and 1891. Oliver Lewis and Isaac Murphy are kings of the hill, plural. Oliver Lewis was born in 1856 and passed in 1924. Lewis wins by a reported 2 lengths, riding Aristides in the inaugural Kentucky Derby. Isaac Murphy was born April 16th, 1861. He passed February 12th, 1896 in Lexington. Now, Isaac Murphy is regarded as the greatest thoroughbred horse racing jockey of all time, folks. Both Oliver Lewis and Isaac Murphy were laid to rest in Lexington, Kentucky, in African Cemetery No. 2. The first Saturday in May, as you know, is regarded as Derby Day. Happy Derby Day. Oliver Lewis and Isaac Burns Murphy are kings of the hill, plural.